Okay, only watch this video if you were not able to solve the exercise yourself. That's the best way to learn Excel. Watching a video is not the best way to learn Excel. Let's start with the first question. We need to make sure that the first row, so this one, is always visible, even when we scroll down. So to do that, we need to put our cursor in cell A2 and then go to View and then click on Freeze Panes. And you'll see now, even if we scroll down, the first row is visible. So why did we need to select cell A2? Because whatever's above the cell that we select will always be visible, and also whatever is on the left of the cell will also be visible. Since we've selected something in column A, there's nothing on the left, so the part of the columns doesn't apply here. Okay, now let's calculate the people's age. We already did this, so we did that by subtracting, by doing today minus the birth date. If you do that, you get the amount of days. So this person, Robert, is 17,000 days old. We are not interested in the days, we're interested in the years, so we divide it by 365. Okay, but we still have to round down this number. Okay, so this is the number that we're going to round down to how many digits? To 0 digits. There you go. Okay, and it's actually the same formula to calculate the years in service, because it's the difference between today and the date when the person entered into service, and that amount of days divided by 365, rounded down to 0 decimals. Okay, now let's start with the sum ifs, or with the Countifs, I mean, sorry. We need to count how many employees are older than 40 and that work for the IT department. So Countifs, let's start with the department. So that's the range. And the department has to be IT. Okay, then the second criterion was the age. So we select D2 up to all the way down, and this has to be bigger than 40, if I remember correctly. Yes, so this is the formula. Remember quotation marks because we mentioned a bigger than sign. Okay, Countifs, let's have a look. We need people from operations who earn more than 1,800 euros. So the first range is the department. Always make sure you start on top. Yeah, G2 until G121. Operations is the criterion. Then the salary is what we're going to, that's our range. And the criterion is bigger than 1,800. There you go. Yeah, have a look at the formula. And so again, we use quotation marks because there's bigger than. And here, quotation marks because it's text. Good. How many members of management are in the company for more than 5 years? Okay, so again, 2 criteria. Countifs. We need people from management, and we're interested in the years of service. So again, F2 until F121, bigger than 5. Yes, have a look at the solution. Here in the blue cells, we look for the word management. In the red cells, we look for the criterion bigger than 5. How many finance employees earn less than 2,200? Let's do it. Countifs. We go all the way up. Then we write finance. Okay, and then the second range is the salary. And wait, no. Sorry for messing up. I just wanted to have a sneak peek. Yes, less than 2,200. All right, this should be correct. The HR companies who have a car and a salary above 2,000. So that's 3 criteria. Countifs. Let's start with the department. The department has to be HR. Then they need a company car. So in column I, we're going to look for the word yes. Every time we see yes, that means they have a company car. And the last one is a salary above 2,000. So we select all the parts, all the salary, and then the criterion is bigger than 2,000. This should be the solution. Okay. So how many people with a surname different than Smith earn less than 3,000 euros? Countifs. So the surname cannot be Smith. There you go. And the salary has to be less than 3,000. Is that it? Yes. So have a look at the solution. Yeah, so different, smaller than and bigger than means different from in Excel. Okay. Countifs. We're gonna look for the surname Jones. Jones. Doesn't really matter if it's capital letter or a small letter. No company car. So in here, we're gonna look for the word no. And what else do we need? We're hired before the 1st of January 2020. 2000. Okay. The 1st of January, was it 2020? I think it was. Let's have a look. Oh no, it was 2000. Yeah, same result. Okay, this is the solution. You see the range, the criteria, the second range, second criteria, third range, third criteria. Now the difficult one, so don't feel bad if you cannot solve this. How much percent of all employees work in the operation department? Okay, let's do this. So what we're gonna do is we're going to divide the number of operations employees by the total number of employees. And that way we're gonna get the percentage of all employees who work there. So Countif or Countifs, I'm gonna use Countifs here. This is the range. We're looking for operations. Yes, and we're going to divide that number by the amount the total amount of employees. So I'm just going to count how many salaries there are. You could also count how many items there are in column F, etc. That's it. And now we still need to highlight with conditional formatting the 5 highest salaries. So let's select this column. And in conditional formatting, we can say we need the top 10 items, but it's actually only the top 5. There you go. Now we're ready.